there's trouble, G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe!
Yo, Joe! Welcome to another G.I. Joe Fan First Friday. I'm Haley and I work on the marketing team for G.I. Joe product. I'm thrilled to be here because today is my first Fan First Friday. I'm joined by Paul from our franchise team, and then later we're going to have our wonderful designers Lenny and Mark to talk us through today's toy reveals. Hey, Paul.
Hey, Haley, thanks. Guys, I'm Paul. I'm on the GI Joe franchise team, and we're going to kick off today by starting with some of our franchise team updates.
Hey, Paul, before we start, I just wanted to say how much I love your t-shirt.
God, Haley, thank you so much. I was actually just thinking the same thing about your shirt.
Thanks. Yeah, it's really cool. Did you get that at 80stees.com by any chance?
You know what? I think I did. It was a great shopping experience, and I just wanted to let everyone watching from home that they can buy their own GI Joe shirt too just by going to 80stees.com. Now, the only thing lamer than not wearing your own GI Joe shirt is this skit about GI Joe shirts. Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's kick it off with some comic book news. So up first, we have Untold Tales. It's an all-new 5-issue arc beginning with issue 276 of G.I. Joe: Real American Hero. It kicks off as living legend Larry Hama reveals some never-before-seen adventures of the heroes and villains of G.I. Joe. The first issue goes on sale December 2nd, so make sure to pick it up wherever you get your comic books. Guys, up next, G.I. Joe is going heavy metal from our friends at GIJOE Toys. And Haley, if your work from home desk is looking a little empty, have I got something for you. So now you can bring the action home with the Snowcat, Vamp, MK2, and his tank. These vehicles measure a little over 1.6 inches tall and are made with a die-cast body, rolling wheels, and are sure to bring back a glorious sense of that 1980s nostalgia. Also, you can get a 6-pack featuring the likenesses of Duke, Cobra Commander, Baroness, Snake Eyes, Destro, and Storm Shadow from the classic comics. So these are going to be awesome, you know, when you're in between meetings and you want to reenact your favorite scenes from G.I. Joe. These figures measure a little over 1.6 inches and are also made from 100% die cast. So I know the holidays are coming up. These figures make great stocking stuffers, so make sure you pick them up at walmart.com.
Paul, these look awesome.
I know, right? They're so fun. They remind me of that scene from Home Alone where Kevin puts those little toys down for Marvin Harry and he steps on them. I'm not saying to reenact that at home, but that's just what reminded me of it.
Sure.
So Haley, I have a quick question for you. Do you ski or snowboard?
Yes, but not well.
So what if I told you that we're making G.I. Joe skis and snowboards, and they may or may not make you a better snowboarder skier?
Well, I'm all in. Tell me more.
Great. So Gilson Snow, the #1 ranked small brand in snow sports, has teamed up with Hasbro to bring this special collection of skis and snowboards to life, introducing the G.I. Joe Gilson lineup. It features iconic artwork, retro artwork, paired with Gilson's high-performance winter equipment. So these skis and snowboards are now available to order at gilsonsnow.com/Joe. And just a reminder, these do not make great stocking stuffers. So up next, guys, we have Super 7's first G.I. Joe figure. So Dr. Mindbender's creation, the Cobra Battle Android Trooper, BAT for short, looks ready to unleash the indiscriminate battlefield mayhem. Along with 7 points of articulation, the Super Cyborg Cobra BAT stands at 11 inches tall and features clear removable torsos panel for easy battlefield maintenance, or just to see your inner workings. I guess you could say he's a small wonder. So dumb. Your figure will come with a gripper claw, laser cannon, and flamethrower accessories, and will be a fearsome addition to your G.I. Joe collection. So guys, you can pre-order this figure today at 1 p.m. on HasbroPulse.com. So I know we got more reveals coming up, but you know, throw this guy in the mix too, so make sure you pre-order him. And my last update, nothing gets me more in the holiday spirit than music. You know, Haley, you know, there's so many great holiday classics, you know, that we grew up with as a child, you know, sitting around the fireplace, drinking some eggnog. And now I'm so excited to announce that there's a new addition to that holiday canon of Christmas music. It's the GI Joe: A Real American Hero soundtrack now on vinyl. So the vinyl album drops today, and you can get it at Amazon, Urban Outfitters, Target, and so much more. This is the first official release of the score and includes the instrumental version of the iconic theme song, over 40 minutes of unreleased music from the original composers Robert J. Walsh and Johnny Douglas. So this album features music from the first 5-part G.I. Joe miniseries, which debuted in 1983, and season 1 of the animated series, which premiered in 1985. So like I said, that album drops today. And if that's not enough, there's an exclusive version of the album with limited edition red vinyl and collectible poster that's only available at Barnes & Noble. So head over to barnesandnoble.com to order that album. Or if you want the regular version, it's available, like I said, at Amazon, Urban Outfitters, Target, and more, wherever you get your vinyl albums. So, wow, I am so excited to just sit around the fireplace with my loved ones listening to the G.I. Joe: Real American Hero soundtrack this holiday season. It's gonna be great.
I mean, I don't think there's a better way to spend your holiday.
Truly, I cannot possibly think of a better way to spend my holidays than listening to this soundtrack. Anyways, so that's all from me. I know that was a lot. I know there's a lot to, kind of wrap your head around there, but we're so excited for all these awesome franchise updates for G.I. Joe and all these exciting things that we're doing with the brand. So that being said, I think it's time for some toy reveals. So I'll kick it off to you and some friends, Haley.
Yeah, Paul, I mean, thank you so much. That was a really awesome update from our franchise team. And like you said, we have so much going on. But now we are going to bring in Lenny and Mark for our toy reveals. Lenny, do you want to take us through one of our favorite dynamic duos for our classified reveals?
Oh, I absolutely do. And I think, well, hello, everyone. How's it going? Hopefully, everybody's surviving during this crazy time. But I think we're going to share with you guys a pretty significant dynamic duo for the G.I. Joe line. And up first is everyone's favorite rugged warrant officer, Dashiell Fairborn, uh, otherwise known as, of course, Flint. Flint's a great character. He's a great addition to the classified line. We were really excited to get working on this character. He was really exciting to work on, right? So we did some updates to him, but nothing too deep. We really wanted to focus on the web gear that housed his slugs for his boomstick, which in this version is going to crack open. I can show you in just a little bit. It's going to come with a sidearm and, of course, his signature beret. The beret is removable, as you can see in the image. He has an updated flak jacket or bulletproof vest. I mean, he is running into combat. We got to protect him. He is rugged, but not that rugged. So there he is in our first shots. These are our environmental shots showing him in his full epic mission. He's armed with his boomstick, coming around looking for some trouble. His GI Joe is there. As everybody knows, Dashiell, or the name Dashiell, actually means dashing. So we really wanted to play that up. And in the show, he was known as being the dashing or rugged, handsome type. So we wanted to really dive into that on his facial sculpt, as you can see here. But we added some scars, which is kind of hard to see. It's a little obscured in this shot, but maybe in some other shots you'll see it a little better. And I actually have the figure right here if you guys want to take a look. So he's coming along really nicely. Hold on, I think I'm in camera. There we go. I got to get better at that. But you can see he can holster his boomstick in his backpack or his shotgun holster. Shotgun will come out very nice and easily. Something else to note, I mentioned earlier, the shotgun will crack open for reloads, which is
That's
pretty
awesome.
rad.
That's awesome.
Yeah, check that out. And then we were able to get a lot of nice deco across the figure. We added a lot of copper. We added copper hits to the shells on the shotgun itself, and on the pump, we added the wood stock, and then on his web gear, he had the shells as well, and then a nice matte finish to his armor, and of course, like all the other Joes, he had his communicator.
Dude,
Yeah,
that
man.
scalp detail that you have on that web gear, that flak jacket, is really, really sick. It came out awesome.
Thanks, man. Yeah, we really wanted to add character to it and kind of like tell a story with how it works. Again, we wanted to ground it in reality, but at the same time, we were hinting to it's like a more high tech kind of Kevlar material, and then that's built into his pouches, of course, which is kind of on there for gear that he's going to need on his missions. And then just to kind of show you guys the beret. Oh, boop, and there he is. There's with
Oh,
all of
look
his
at
tracking
that.
numbers and everything. Yeah. So we're pretty
Dude,
excited
he's
about this
got
figure.
he's very handsome. He's very handsome.
Look at that.
Dude, I always viewed Flint as like second in command, almost like a little bit more in command than Duke. You know what I mean? Like he commands the
Well,
authority.
I think he kind of stood in for Duke. I think was it the first season, and I think for a lot of us that grew up with the Real American cartoon, he was kind of like the field leader, right? And then Duke was calling the shots, a little like Optimus Prime from the Ark. Um, but I think there's something about him that he's rugged and a little rough around the edges, and that's my favorite part about the character. He grew up in such hard upbringings, and he persevered. He
Hmm.
made himself into the Joe he is today, graduating top honors of his classes. And I think that's what I like about the character so much, and it probably resonates with a lot of people. Like he is perseverance, and I think it's what's so great about him. And I mean, we try to really get that across in the figure and his face sculpt and his gear. It's a little more tattered. He's not so cleaned up, um, but he is very handsome.
I love those diorama shots. Shout out to Corey on the diorama shots. Oh
Oh
wow,
yeah,
look at that. That is
yeah,
gold right there.
yeah. Zartan keeps on capturing our Joes.
Well, I mean, who
Yeah, I
else
think
would it
Corey
be,
Monk.
really? You know what I mean?
Yeah, so Corey, our photographer on these, does such a really good job with like telling a narrative and bringing the figures to life. And we wanted to kind of play up the story from the Zartan shot. So essentially, what's happening here is Flint was going to find Duke. What happened to Duke? And in doing that, gets captured by Zartan as well.
Man, this line is so gorgeous, Lenny. I mean, the sculpt detail, the paint applications, the colors, the articulation. It's just it's mind blowing, man. You're blowing minds, and I love it.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. It's a lot of hard work by a lot of really talented people, and I think that we're just learning more and more every wave, and we're just trying to bring innovation to the 6-inch action figure segment, and we're going to keep on trying our hardest. But thanks, man. It means a lot. Yeah, the package. Yeah, so the package is coming out really awesome. It was done by an artist named Rich Kelly. I think he brings a really nice painterly style to the character, which I think is very appropriate given his kind of rugged approach to his missions. And again, this packaging art, like the other packaging art, it's so beautiful. We're loving the eclectic feel of everything. It's like getting it's almost like getting a unique comic book cover with every figure.
Yeah, I actually really, really enjoy all the differences in artwork across the entire line. It like almost embodies the line in a kind of way where you're just like you're waiting for the characters, but you're also waiting for that package art just as much to see what it's gonna look like. I
Yeah, and
love
I
it.
mean, I think it kind of speaks to the eclectic nature of Joe over the course of its growth and evolution, right? It's like it's had so many styles, it's had so many iterations, and I think to pare it down into one style would actually not be doing it justice. So
Sure.
that's kind of where that direction was born from. It's like how can we reach out and see Joe in all these awesome styles that have styles by these artists who were influenced by GI Joe as kids. So it's exciting. I mean, all around, classified's
Yeah,
super fun to work on.
I can't I can't wait. Show me what else you
But
got.
so we have more, and we have to do the dynamic duo, of course. And I think people know who I'm going to show next. But who is Flint without his boo, Allison Burnett, otherwise codename known as Lady J?
Lady
Uh,
Day.
Again, this figure was super exciting to get into, and exciting to bring her to life in the 6-inch scale. This is a character that is also very quintessential to the GI Joe line. She's one of our very awesome, strong female leads. She was the embodiment of an amazing warrior, intelligence officer. Again, she was the master of impressions. So she didn't wear a mask to infiltrate. She would impersonate somebody. She's like a epic actress using that ability to infiltrate her in execute her mission. And again, she's a really fun figure to work on. If you guys jump to the image showing what she comes with, her loadout's pretty heavy. Now we wanted to go with the classic 1985 release with touches of the Real American Hero in there, but for the most part, she comes with her iconic javelin launcher, which has been updated to look a little more high tech. She comes with a tactical knife, also backpack, which you can store her spearheads in. 2 spearheads, 1 bomb head, of course, because sometimes you got to blow things up. And how cool is it in the cartoon where she would like change the tips of the javelins to like get
Oh,
through
dude,
whatever she had to get through? Always
I
ready. And
absolutely
then
love that. Love that. It's
yeah,
awesome.
we wanted to really play up the tactical nature of these things, right? And it's like you got to be able to play with them and mix and match and outfit and load out your characters. But to that point, we wanted to play up the 1985 figure, so she has a nod to her camcorder, or I think it was like a Super 8 camera she came with. We gave her a GoPro camera on an arm, so it literally will articulate up and take a film of the battle scene or the warfront or field they're on. So there
Oh,
she
yeah,
is,
there we go.
using the javelin launcher loaded with the bomb tip, and she's got the camera up, ready to take some film. There
Ooh.
she is with the spear, and you guys are noticing that she has hair in some shots and she has a hat in some shots. I actually have the figure right here, and I can show you what that's all about. This figure is kind of new for us, and we were exploring how do you do a figure with a hat. And a lot of people, we all remember the Real American Hero cartoon with her not having a hat on, but then there's the 1985 figure with the hat on. So as you can see here, this is her with the 1985 figure hat on, or from the comic books. We've updated it to be a blue color to add some color pop to the figure, as well as we changed the logo on the top to be the classified star. But not only does she have a hat, you can take it off,
Oh,
and
there
then
she
packed
goes.
with her short hair or bob cut, kind of just pop it on there. Hold on, let me just make sure it's on there right. And then
I always liked the
boom.
haircut.
Yeah, her haircut's awesome.
Yeah,
Oh, am I on camera? There we go.
you got
Yeah.
a
So there she is.
good scalp detail on that.
Yeah, yeah. We studied what she looked like through all the different media, and we kind of narrowed it down to the face sculpt you see here. So super excited to work on these figures.
The printing on the face too, it really comes across as you're showing that. It looks absolutely gorgeous. It's like on point. It just gives that realism to the character. They're at like, it's just an amazing level of detail. It's just like, your classic Joes into this new world that is just so realistic, and it's as best as it could possibly be.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that. So we can also show you guys the packaging art it's looking like. This art was done by Scott Fisher, one of my personal favorite artists. It was an honor to see him take our character and portray her in his style. And I think this packaging art came out beautifully. Check that out. There's the action shot on the side, and there's the nodding of the hat in the front. As you can see, her loadout packed out in the box really nicely. She's packed with her hair on and hat off. So pretty cool figure. We're super excited to bring her into the fold. And I mean, what's classified or any Joe line without Lady Jaye and Flint?
Of course. I mean, I am ready to buy these figures.
I mean,
I
look at
need
that,
these
dude. Look at that
figures.
dynamic duo. Look at that. Like,
Uh, I love the nighttime scene with the mist in the background. I mean, this is outrageous.
oh, there it is. Yeah, they
Oh,
got away. They got
oh,
away. Or is this before they got captured? I'm not quite sure. You decide.
oh, wow. Flanked him.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's right. That's right. We were playing with the idea of like they caught Zartan like in the midst of trying to find Duke, but they think they caught him, but then all of a sudden there was Cobra Troopers watching Zartan 6.
wow, wow,
Yeah.
dude. Got him good.
Yeah, that photo shoot was gorgeous. That set, man, like just to see Corey work and like put his sets together, um, it's something else, and it's so exciting to see that happen with your figures or the figures you've worked on. It's like it just brings them to life, and it's like as a toy designer, I'm sure, Mark, you probably see the same thing. Like you envision your figures and your toys in a
Of
narrative,
course.
like doing the thing
Yeah.
that you intended
Yeah.
them to do.
Yeah.
So to see Corey put that level of detail and level of care into them, it just like makes that imagination tangible. And it brings you back to that place when you're a kid digging holes and putting your GI Joes into like missions and stuff like that in the backyard. It's awesome.
Yeah. I can't wait to see what the fans are going to be posting on Instagram and social media. I mean, you guys let us know down in the comments, what do you guys want to do with these
Oh
figures? Let's
yeah.
see like some creative environments. Let's see it.
Yeah, that'd be rad. And Haley, I think we have some purchasing information for these guys.
We do. So, a reminder for fans at home, classified Flint and Lady Jaye will be available for pre-order on Pulse and at other retailers starting today at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we have some trivia on Lady Jaye and Flint if you guys are ready for it. All right. So Lady Jaye and Flint are usually paired together in the comics in the series. But do you know which character was the first to appear in the comics? All right, everyone, all the fans watching at home, put your guess down in the comments.
I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking it's got to
Do
be
you guys know?
Flint, right? I mean,
I'm gonna let's see here.
pull up those
I would
glasses. Let's hear.
say I'll put on my screen protector glasses. Where they at? No, I don't have 'em. All right, so I would say it was I'm gonna go with Lady J, just because I
Yeah.
remember the first time she was in comic books, she was written as Lady J without the phonetic J, and I feel like she was intended to be Lady Joe. And I think she was the first female
Oh,
GI Joe that was being Quiver. But that's not true though, because Scarlet came before Lady
Scarlet.
J in the comics.
That's right.
All right, I'm sounding long-winded now. I'm just gonna go. I'm going Lady J.
I changed my answer. I want to go Lady J too.
All right. So it was Lady J. Lady J
Oh,
first
sweet.
appeared in the G.I. Joe, yeah, Real American Hero series number 32 in February of 1985. And she arrived into our G.I. Joe universe with Ripcord. And Flint didn't arrive until number 37. So that's a little piece of trivia for you on a Friday morning.
Awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome. You're right on
All right.
point, Lenny.
So, yeah, great guessing. All right. Moving from retro trivia to retro reveals, let's play the clip to see who our first retro character is today.
This is as close as I can get, Lady J.
Oh,
I don't know how
there
you
it
talked
is.
me into this. You know I'm scared of heights.
Dude, no
Dude.
Wild Bill in there? Come on.
Not a
Flint,
desk
dude,
drawer
Flint can
or a
fly.
filing cabinet.
Dude, I need a laser
wonder.
gun. Look at that thing. It's like
Dude, the laser gun that just
yeah,
melts the glass?
magma gun or
Outrageous.
something, man.
But here we have for our first reveal is Lady J. I
Oh,
mean,
sweet.
there she is in her classic gear, her classic spear. I know you called it a javelin. I always used to call it the spear. No trick heads on it though, but it does have some nice spray paint apps. Got the automatic weapons with her. I mean, this figure is great. It's like such a nice update from the classic figure. Oh, and there it is with the
Oh, look at
burst
that.
background. I mean, it doesn't get more 80s than that. As you can see, we really dove into the colors to have some nice fun and pop. I love saturated colors, so we're really trying to keep like the whole entire line here for all of these retro figures to have that like really intense pop color. So as you can see,
Yeah,
I
I
actually have
love
the
that.
figure right here. Yeah, right? I mean, it jumps off of that burst background.
Yeah, it
But
makes
if
me
we
think
can
of the
take
original figure, man.
a look, if we can take a look at the face printing on her, which is it came out absolutely gorgeous. I am
I
not
love the
good at
amount of
doing this,
life.
but
It breathes life
right,
into the figure, man. So cool.
dude, superposable, awesome paint
Hmm.
applications. I mean, she is ready for action. As you can see, she's got the hat on. She's got the web gear with the little backpack. This the sculpt detail on these smaller figures is just as good, if not better. I know Lenny's not gonna like that, but I love the sculpt detail. I love the sculpt
Nah, they're
detail on these
gorgeous,
smaller
man.
figures, man. And all of these retro figures, of course, come with the GI Joe foot stand for ultimate
Gotta have that.
posability. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But here she is in all of her wonderful glory. And there's the retro package. The retro package is like so gorgeous. Pop color, has the spear, has all her gear with her. I mean, I love those illustrations. You can't ask for much more out of a good 3 3/4, 4-inch figure right here.
Yeah, it's such a good iteration of character, man. Such a good job on that. Like, it's so exciting to see them done in like the retro color and then brought to life with the inkjet and then the new loadouts. It's like, good job, man. Like, it's super excited. I can't
Thank
wait to
you.
get them on my shelf.
Thank you.
Very cool.
Yes, you know, you got to collect all of these. You got to have the whole crew. I mean, you got to have the whole crew.
Roll
Oh,
the
we
tape.
have a clip.
Yeah. Oh, I know this.
It's a trap! Got it! Get the duck to safety!
Condos.
Yo, Joe!
Dude, check this out. Boom!
What?
The twist!
What?
The
What?
twist, dude! That's a real American Hero twist, I think.
That
It's so
is
dope.
a hero. That's your leader right there. That's how it's
Yeah.
done. That is how it's done. Battle Cry Duke is ready for a mission, like tumbling into action. Look at this figure. He's got the nice helmet. He's got the web gear. He's got an awesome sculpted rifle. Even his like little 9 gun is pretty dope. The
Yeah.
sculpt detail on this figure is I couldn't get over it. I mean, we got we got to show the shot in front of the burst. You got to give me that.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
let's see that.
Look at
Oh,
that.
look at him.
Telling the
Classic.
soldiers
I
to get
mean,
in line. Look at that. Get in line, soldier. Right? It's awesome.
is it is this right out of the package art? I mean, we tried to match all of these photo shoots with the original package art, which is I mean, it just speaks worlds to these figures because it's like a walking illustration. I mean, they come right out. Look
Mhm.
at that. Look, I mean, tried to match the colors as best as we possibly could. Like I said, along with all the other characters, I love that pop saturated color. It just speaks 80s to me. I love this figure. If you let's zoom in here. Let's take a look at these gorgeous boots this man has. Look at the sculpt detail on these boots. Are you
I gotta
kidding
get a
me?
pair of those. One of those things.
All right. I got him
Dude,
in a
he
nice little
brings
pose here.
this figure brings the whole Yo-Jo element to life, right? With that face sculpt and like it's Duke, like it embodies Yo-Jo. It's all around great figure, man.
Dude, superhero status. You know what I mean? The greatest part of it
Mhm.
is he doesn't need special powers. This dude is just a maniac ready for
He's just on
army
point.
battling, dude.
That's what's so dope about GI Joes. They're on point.
That's right. That's the beautiful thing about Joes. Any person can end up being a Joe if they're hardworking and a tactical genius.
It's kind of a superpower, but you can achieve that superpower through hard work.
And
Yo-Jo, baby.
don't forget you get the foot stand. You know you need the foot stand.
Mhm. Mhm.
Oh wait, check out the sculpt detail on this 9 right here.
Dude.
Look at that. I mean, you can see my meaty hands here just completely covering it up, but like to have sculpt detail be that good at such a scale, I mean, I
Mhm.
love it. All right, so we're gonna get into another figure, and it's the man you've all been waiting for,
Or he
or
was
should I
once a
say,
man.
the Snake Man you've all been waiting for.
Begin!
Citizens of the planet, evidently, our first demonstration of Cobra power wasn't sufficient to
dope.
convince you of my purpose. This time, there will be no room for doubt.
He is out of control, man.
He commands authority. I mean, You need this figure on your shelf.
Mhm.
Let's go to the photos of this figure. This figure is absolutely awesome. I love Cobra Commander. Who doesn't? Big Cobra fan here. Yeah. He's got his little sneaky tactical dagger in his leg right there. So he's got the holster. He's ready for close-up battling or a knife to the back. I'm sure this devilish,
Yeah, he is
this
sneaky.
devilishly sneaky man, so angry. The Cobra Commander is the angriest
Yeah.
person that I've ever saw in my life.
Well, everybody's an
But
imbecile
this figure,
compared to him, apparently.
that's right. So as you can see here, we added the white stripe to the helmet to this figure, which is, I mean, I thought it was just clutch to have that kind of spray up with the helmet. He also has his like silver face mask, which the helmet does come off, has his laser gun. We even thickened up the red, if you can close up here, we even thickened up the red stripe down his leg
Mhm.
here because it always bothered me that the red stripe was so thin you could hardly see it. So
Yeah, it's a
we
good
thickened
move.
that up. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a
I
good
think
move, man,
I think
because red gets lost in blue a lot if it's too small, so that heavier hit looks so much better. Dude, look at the chrome dome,
right.
baby.
Chrome Dome himself. He's competing with
Yeah,
Destro. You know he's gonna slap Destro around. Look at that Cobra logo
yeah.
on his chest. Awesome.
Dude, Cobra they love chrome, dude.
Dude,
I never thought about
you
that
gotta
before.
see this. You gotta see this. You gotta see this. Look at it. Look.
That's rad, man.
Come on. Buy it. You
Fight
want
with a
this
bat.
guy?
That's awesome.
So this is like such an amazing trait of this figure. This little feature right here, which you can snap his laser pistol in his back, and it's like a nice holster. So he's fully prepared here. Look at him. Look at that.
I keep on thinking of the voice command figures with the big backpack on them, and every time his hands up, I'm always thinking like, "Fight with a bat! I'll get you!" Remember that? It was like every button said one word.
I do remember that.
The tech back
I
then.
do
Yeah,
remember
those things
that.
were awesome.
So you guys down in the comments, tell us like what characters you want next. I know first of all, I mean you want to buy these characters. Let's refresh some pages. How are we getting these figures here, Haley? How are we getting these figures?
Yeah, guys, these figures look amazing. And you can get Retro, Lady Jaye, Duke, Cobra, and Cobra Commander at walmart.com at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. We are so glad you guys could join us here for all the latest on G.I. Joe. Final reminder that all pre-orders go live today at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let us know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to Pulse YouTube channel for more Fan First Fridays and other great content. All right, thanks guys for joining me on today's panel, and thank you to all of our fans at home. Have a great weekend, stay safe, and yo Joe.
Cobra.
Yo Joe.